Hey everybody, it's me Marquita, and I am here doing what will this be, day 4, week 4, day 4 spring fellowship, I do believe. Yeah, and I am also week 4, day 4. This week I am doing YTSpiritweek, and for today, what I picked. Hold on, I'm looking on my phone. I picked for today reading your favorite song lyrics, and I picked The Way, and it's not my favorite, but it's hold on, let me show y'all who it's by. It's The Way by Fastball. There we go. And I picked this song because I don't know if they found that Missing Woman, and that I posted. When was that? On Easter? On 21st?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I don't know if they found her. I haven't looked up to see if she was found. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that she was found. If not, this is the reason why I picked this song.
I'll be ready. I'll go down and take you to the party here in a minute. You're very mine.
Hold on. There we go. You still there? Okay, there we go. And so that's the only reason why I picked this song. It's because it's happening more and more frequently, and just because that's what recently happened, that's what's on my mind. Oh, sorry. I got flyaways and they're bothering me. Okay, the first lyric of the song is, or I guess I read the first paragraph, and then I'll tell y'all, or I'll look up and read y'all why they wrote this song. They made up their minds, and they started packing. They left before the sun came up that day. The exit to eternal summer slacking, but where were they going without ever knowing the way? Now, when I was younger, I thought it was about the 70s, and about basically hippies just hopping in, going somewhere. They don't know where they're going. To just, free love. So with that in mind, this is like what I thought this song was about, but it's not. Okay, then it says, they drunk up the wine, and they got to talking. They now have more important things to say. And when the car broke down, they started walking. Where were they going without ever knowing the way? And then what's this? Right there. That part. That's the one that repeats. Yeah, well, no, I'm saying, what is it called? The chorus? That's not the chorus.
The chorus, yeah.
Okay, the chorus is, anyone could see the road that they walk on is paved in gold. It's always summer, it never gets cold. They never get hungry, never get old and gray. Which is sad, because just listen. You can see their shadows wandering off somewhere. They won't make it home, but they really don't care. They wanted the highway They're happy there today. Today. Sorry. I love that song. Today. And then second part of the video. Second part of the song. The children woke up and they couldn't find them. This is why I was thinking of the 70s. They left before the sun came up that day. They just drove off and left it all behind them. But where were they going without ever knowing the way? And then as anyone can see, the road that they walk on is paved in gold. It's always summer, it never gets cold. Never get hungry, never get old and gray. You can see the shadows wandering up somewhere. They won't make it home, but they really don't care. They wanted the highway, they're happy there today. And then it just repeats. Anyone can see the road that they walk off, paved in gold. So I picked that song specifically. Here, go and look up the reason, but I'll tell you because we read it. Like I said, when I very first heard it, I was maybe in 7th, 8th grade. So when I heard that, I thought, because I always say that I felt like that I was supposed to be born in the 70s. Like I was supposed to be a flower child, a part of, I was supposed to be on the bus with the Beatles. Like I was supposed to be in there. And I still feel like that. I still feel like I was supposed to be a hippie. So when me listening to that when I was in like 7th or 8th grade, that's the first thing that popped in my head. Now the real meaning of that song is they drunk on their wine and they started talking. Was about this elderly woman and her husband. And is that what it said? And because I want to get which one had dementia and the other one had brain surgery.
That's the first one behind it. I don't know where listed exactly on that.
See, release mention. Most people heard the romantic tale of eternal youth and everlasting. But listen to the story behind the song, and I promise you will never hear it the same way again, which is 1,000% true, because reading this, I now almost tear up when singing it, because it's, moving up the screen with the wrong finger, it's really sad. Okay. Let's see. Okay. We began in 1986, Sando, Texas. Leah and Raymond are strangers. They're both grandparents, both in their 70s. Both of them. Okay, I lost this spot. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, they both lost their spouses, and each remained to spend their golden years alone. That is until they met each other. Leah and Raymond fell madly in love and gets married. They share everything, their last name, their family, their love of music. Every summer, Leah and Raymond packed up the old Oldsmobile and drive 15 miles to Sando, from Sando to Tampa, Texas, for their favorite fiddling festival. And in June of 1997, so in June of 1997, I was in 8th grade because Tim was born in, nope, I was going to the 8th grade because this was summer, because Tim was born December of 97. That's exactly what they set out to do. It's tradition, even though Raymond was 88 and recently had a stroke, and Leah is 83 and started to show signs of dementia. That day they hit the road to the festival like a couple of crazy teenage lovebirds. Days later, in another part of Texas, Tony something, a bass player for the band Fastball, sat down at the breakfast table with a cup of coffee and a newspaper and reads the headline, "Elderly Sando Couple Missing on a Road Trip to Nowhere." Leah and Raymond Howard set out for a fiddling festival and didn't come back. Their kids are wary. The search party are out. A few days later reads another headline, "Family Still Mystified by Disappearance." Tony became obsessed with the story. Who were these people, and where they going without ever knowing the way? Tony writes a song about Leah and Raymond, and it isn't until after Tony plays the song for his band Fastball and they decided to record it that he reads the final newspaper headline, "Elderly couple found dead in car 2 weeks after trip to festival." Leah and Raymond Howard's bodies were discovered in that Oldsmobile at the bottom of a cavern, hundreds of miles away from where they meant to go. The next year, 1998, when their children and their grandchildren got into a car flickered on the radio, you can only imagine how they felt to hear their family story memorized romantically in that song, Fastball the Way. And so that's the real story. And if I'm not mistaken, like you heard that they were from Texas. And the car, when they found them, was in Arkansas. It was in Arkansas. So from Texas to Arkansas, they went the wrong way. They made a wrong turn, and that's what happened. So I love that song, and I liked it before I even knew the meaning behind it. Like I said, me thinking, that it was about the 60s, because I thought it was like, I was like, that should have been me. Why wasn't I around in the 60s and 70s? Why wasn't I a hippie? But then reading the meaning, it's like, it's right here. And if it don't hit you right here, it's okay. It don't have to hit everybody. But it's very sad, and that's why I love that song. And then with that woman, I'm gonna try to link her picture at the end of this video, because I don't know if they found her. If they did, I do apologize, but I'm gonna link it just in case. Maybe she will be found, because she's missing in her car, and maybe she was trying to go to another festival or something, and she got lost, and where was she going without ever knowing the way? So that's my song, but that's why I picked that specific one. I could have picked a lot of ones, but that one, to me right now in my life, or right now, because of this woman missing in her car and nobody knows where she's at, or they haven't found her, is why I picked that song. But y'all have a blessed day. Hopefully you like this. Please let me know if y'all do it, because I want to hear y'all's. Alright, bye.